The human mind is a noisy place, and our thoughts can get very dark. Most of these thoughts are meant to quietly exist in the background or in the unconscious parts of the mind. Sometimes, however, people can get stuck in their dark, unwanted thoughts, taking these thoughts seriously rather than letting them go. Letting them go does not mean they will necessarily go away, but it means letting go of things that make them louder and scarier, such as fighting to get rid of them or getting stuck in a never ending analysis loop trying to figure them out, all of which throws gasoline on the fire. This exercise is designed for people who are getting hooked by their unwanted intrusive thoughts and suffer as a result. The goal of this exercise is to gain some distance from the thoughts, to notice them without becoming hooked by them. Or, if you feel stuck or fused to these thoughts, the goal is to defuse or unhook from them so that they are no longer attached to you, that they just become background noise. This exercise is not designed to chase the thoughts away, as running from thoughts, like fighting with them, most often make them stick around much longer and makes them dominate your attention. For this exercise, you can choose to close your eyes if that is more comfortable for you, or you can choose to follow along with the video. Let go of any areas of obvious muscle tension. And now find a slow, deep, and peaceful rhythm of breathing. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out slowly from your nose or mouth. When thoughts show up, notice that you are experiencing a thought, and then turn your attention back to your breath to get recentered. It is very normal to have a wide range of unwanted, unpleasant thoughts. The problem begins when one confuses an automatic thought with the reality of who they are or what they value. The goal of this exercise is to begin to see your unwanted intrusive thoughts as separate from you and your value system. They are just background noise of the human mind. We'll use a few different types of imagery to get distance from these thoughts. First, I invite you to imagine that your unwanted intrusive thoughts are the howling coming from your very own built-in anxiety guard dog. This anxiety guard dog is fiercely loyal and fiercely protective, but unfortunately does not live in the smart part of your brain. It means well, as anxiety does, but something in the complex human psyche has got it confused and worried, and it is trying to warn you of a threat that it is just misperceiving. Recognize that it isn't trying to hurt or torment you with these thoughts. It is just confused and barking at shadows. See that, while annoying, the unwanted thoughts are the barking of a deeply confused inner guard dog that is just trying to help you. You can even respond with a "thank you for trying to help." Now let's shift focus to nature imagery, starting with leaves on a stream. Take notice of your thoughts as if they were written on colorful leaves floating down a beautiful stream on a pleasant fall day. You can sit on the soft, grassy bank and watch the leaves come and watch them go. They move at their own pace, and you can watch them from a comfortable distance. You may find yourself at times splashing through the water, trying to get rid of the leaves, those thoughts that you don't like and just want out of your head. It's futile, however, as more leaves come, and after a while you get exhausted with the impossible task. Alternatively, you might jump into the water and grasp at the leaves, holding them up to your eyes and examining them over and over, trying to figure them out. And while you do this, however, you're missing the beautiful day around you, examining one after another in an endless loop. You have a choice. You can stay in the water splashing around with the leaves, trying to get rid of them, but they will only keep coming. Or you can choose to settle back on that comfortable spot on the bank of the stream and return to watching those colorful leaves just float on by in their own time. Or perhaps you prefer the beach. Imagine that it's a sunny summer day and you are lounging on the warm sand in front of the water. You're sitting and watching and listening to the waves come and go. Each wave represents a difficult thought. They flow in and then they flow back out. There's no need for you to do anything other than watch them come and go from your comfortable spot on the beach. However, you might find yourself getting fed up with the waves and want them gone. They are noisy after all. You march down the beach into the water and push at the waves, trying in vain to hold back the raging thoughts. Yet, they continue to crash into and around you, no matter how hard you try to fight them off. It's an exhausting battle that no one can win. Instead, imagine coming out of the water and settling back onto the beach. Notice that you can once again relax as you watch the waves from a distance. The unhelpful thoughts flow in and out, but you no longer fight a losing battle against them. And now take a moment to notice that unhooking from unhelpful thoughts, even when they drone on in the background, leads to less suffering than fighting them or over-identifying with them. The human mind is filled with a range of thoughts, many of which can be quite unpleasant. But you are not alone in this. This is a part of the human condition. You can learn to coexist with all types of thoughts. Rather than focusing your attention on them, you can make space for them to be background noise while you shift your focus to what's most important to you. As you go about your day, practice letting your intrusive, unhelpful thoughts flow along with you in the background, using the imagery of the goofy guard dog, leaves on the stream, or ocean waves when the thoughts get in your way and try to block you from living your life.